Hello, everyone, and welcome to Telione Season 2, Episode 24. A nice little 1 week off, so we can forget everything that's happened recently. In the last session, the party met up with Raskas up in the Peaceful Ice Inn room and had found him knocked out on the floor. I believe all of this was last session, where they had the iridescent spider. He was given true sight for very minimal range and could see the different hole systems throughout the city. Exploring around the inn a little bit more, found another hole that seemed to connect to the same underground system. The party then went to sleep for the night, with Eleonora taking watch with a natural one, I believe, or at least a very low number. There was a lot of natural ones, so I don't remember them all. And what had occurred from that, as I already screwed up my notes, the 2 a.m. bell that starts the day for the drow had gone off. And the party wakes up, because there's a very violent sound, to no Raskas in the room. They searched around violently, without ever getting their full rest, to find Raskas, and the first place they tried to go was straight to the Siriar castle. They wanted to get answers from the source, even though they weren't allowed in. Their second option was to go and talk to Captain Sardreza Ferto, where they were given a little bit of information, but ultimately no important information was found besides the fact that Winter only has 2 days to complete their assignment from Julian. Pretty defeated at not being able to get answers or find where Raskas is, Eleonora went off on her own to try and speak to a voice that has been in her head several times before. Having failed with a natural 20, wasn't able to connect right away, but through sheer force made her way and was able to talk to who she calls Veronestra once more. Veronestra seemed to not know what was going on, or where Eleonora or her friends were, to be able to assist in any way, and things just seemed to be getting a little bit worse for Eleonora, but don't tell her that. The 3 remaining, besides Raskas, went back to the Peaceful Ice Inn to get their full rest, and then spent the next day doing something that we will find out soon in plans for a potential kidnapping of themselves tonight. All the meanwhile, Raskas was taken captive, many body parts broken, bruised, but left alive for some reason, only for him to be chucked out a door and into the lake down below, where he came face to face with a deep shark that tore him asunder. So we start back with the other 3 on the day of their potential kidnapping. What did you guys want to try and do in preparation for tonight?
I think I still had 1 potion left, or like a medicine kit. Let me check.
I believe you had 2 healer's kits, which were never used. Why am I dropping frames?
I bought 1 healing kit.
Okay.
And I have 2 anti-poison.
Both of the anti-poison poisons were used.
Okay, and so I just have the healing kit. But I know I have to take off all my armor. So I want to just try to
Well, it's like, what do you guys want to buy during your, because you basically said you took a full rest and then did nothing for the rest of the day. We kind of fast forwarded. So what did we do during that fast forwarded time?
Oh, we went and picked up our weapons, right? Because they were finished?
Yeah. So
I
you would have
yeah, I
gotten
would've-
your dagger, your short sword imbued back with Phaserus, and the great sword. And you
Yeah,
guys should
I'm
have all of
definitely
those in
getting
your
my dagger.
inventories.
I guess, first I want to see how much gold I have before I say anything.
Yeah, you broke bitches.
Yeah.
As I am going to quickly check to make sure that all of your things are the same. So you guys can go shopping. You guys can get items, equipment, whatever you guys think you will need. Just let me know what you're thinking of, and I can give you a price for it.
I would need potions.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, yeah, I would say a healing potion.
A single healing potion.
Yeah, 2 healing potions.
Okay. You just want the minor healing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to go into Sticks and Stones. You see a pretty well-kept, middle-aged drow male. Looks pretty tired, and he has an apron and gloves on. Yes, Hello, how can I assist you?
Hey, I would like to see, if you have any, minor healing potions. I would love to see, if I could buy them off of you.
We did just have to give a decent amount of our healing potions over to the Fairtoe family. We should have some left over. And you're able to go. You can find... let's find out. There are 3 minor healing potions and 2 greater healing potions.
How much would be 1 greater and 1 minor?
I believe the graders are 250.
So definitely not.
And the minor would be putting you about 75. 75
Yeah.
gold pieces.
I'm a broke bitch. Never mind.
Can we say that we all went
Yeah.
together? I'll take the 2 greater.
Okay. So that's the normal price for it, but they are a little bit marked up. They're an extra 25 each. So it's going to be 550 gold for the 2 greater healing potions.
Okay. I'll give you 55 platinum, right?
Yeah. That
Yeah,
would be
there you
correct.
There you go.
Okay.
And
Winter, you're getting 1. Yep, you just do, I think it's just healing potion greater. If you just type in healing, you should find it.
Potion of healing greater. Okay. Cool.
And then Winter, you're just buying 1 minor.
How much is 1 minor?
75.
They're marked up 75. I cannot. So I'm not gonna buy anything. I looked at the amount of gold I have. I was like, nah, it's non-existent.
Okay. Any other supplies you'd think of about needing?
Just for the heck of it, I'll ask. Do you have anything? Oh no, I wouldn't know. That's it. Actually, some rope. Some rope would be nice. Would you have any rope?
Oh, yes, we not his voice. I already forgot his voice, whatever. Yes, we would have plenty of rope around. You can choose between hempen or silken. Actually, no, we don't have hempen. We only have silk, obviously.
There's all that. Got it.
God, I don't know how much fucking money that would cost. Just open up your inventory and see how much it would cost. And
Okay.
then just take it off, because it should be on there. Why am I skipping frames? How is this happening?
And I'm actually gonna hand the potions to one to Eleanor and one to Winter.
Okay.
What is it?
I'll give them to them.
Potion of healing greater.
I actually was looking at my inventory, and I have 2 greater healing potions from earlier in the campaign that I never. I don't remember when I bought them.
Neither do I. But I know you guys don't use potions very often, so I believe that you still have them.
Yeah,
Don't.
I think we bought it back in
I
the
think you
last
bought it in the
season,
first city.
probably.
Oh God.
Yeah. I mean, so I
That's really
can
bad.
I can take it, Enos, but I already have 2. And I don't know how many I'll be able to keep on myself without them realizing it.
Okay, then I'll give one to Winter and I'll keep one myself.
Okay. Yeah, I think the rope would probably be not even 5 gold.
It was 10.
Okay. I'm too generous, is what I keep learning.
It's all good.
Because you're a Pisces.
That's not true.
It's like, why are you a liar?
Anything else you guys want to do? You got plenty of time.
What potion did you send me?
Greater.
Greater?
Greater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Am I only able to use the new dagger or the improved dagger as a bonus action instead of having the choice between action or bonus action? Because it's only showing up under my bonus actions.
Oh, I think that's because I put it in your offhand, but you should be able to use it for either.
Okay.
Because
I'll
it
just
is an
remember that I
offhand
have it.
weapon because you mainly use a Lithriel as your primary weapon. If that makes sense.
Yep. But I'm only going in with my dagger.
Okay.
So
then you can just
it'll-
get rid of the
yeah.
offhand ability. If you just click on it, you should be able to get rid of offhand.
Uh,
Okay.
okay. Haha, perfect.
Healing potion.
So, items acquired. You still have plenty of day if you wanted to do anything else during this day.
During the day, I'm gonna look for before this happens, I'm gonna look for or try to spend the day looking for Halloween.
Okay.
Forget to say her name.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything during the day, or are you guys pretty satisfied where you're at?
I'm satisfied.
I'm good.
Okay. So Winter, where do you start? Where do you go to try and find Julian?
I'm gonna look at the map real quick.
That's a good point. I should find out where she is as well.
Okay.
That would help me a lot.
Um.
Okay, I know where she is.
Okay. I'm looking at the map right now. Where are we on this map?
You're at the far south, but if you guys had gone to Sticks and Stones, you'd be kind of in the Eastern District. You're in the religious district right now, kind of.
Okay.
Because the web chapel is right here. Is that what it's called?
Okay.
No, the climbing web. I keep saying the wrong thing.
Is the climbing web over here? Like where I just marked?
I keep pinging it. I've pinged the climbing web. But it's just
Okay,
I'm
cool.
dark blue, so it kind of blends
that's why
in.
I can't see shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's in that darker circle, or in that circle, that building there. That's the stalagmite that is gigantic and covered in the gossamer webs all the way down, with the
Okay.
iconography and everything.
Okay, and that's all right. I'm going to check, I guess, because I gotta start going places. I'll check the mines, maybe.
Okay. Any particular thing you want to look for in the mines? Anything you're trying to search for? Besides just Halloween, because yes, I get that's who you're looking for.
Yeah, I guess I'll look for not traps. I don't know why I said traps. Look for tracks, or maybe like alcoves, like hidden spots where someone could be.
Yeah, like looking down into the mines. It's basically a cylinder going all the way down that has almost hundreds of different cave routes going in and out.
I guess on the way there.
There's also 2 different caves that go down.
Okay.
There's 2 different holes. That's why it kind of looks like a pig nose on the right side of the map.
Okay. Is there? I'm trying to find an easy way down, I guess.
Well, it does have a spiral, staircase kind of deal going, or a ramp going down.
Okay.
And there's also the giant arms that are constantly bringing stuff up and down through the center that Eleonora was swinging off of.
Yeah. I guess I'll go down the left one and see if I can, or I'll look for tracks first, I guess.
Okay. Give me a survival check. You're going down the mithril mine.
Okay. What is my survival?
Which you know who runs this, and you've met a couple people down here before.
Oh yeah.
We are 15 minutes in, and I've almost gone through my entire water bottle. Swag.
17 plus 6, so that would be a 23 math.
Okay. Looking for tracks in particular, you see probably hundreds of different people's footsteps walking through here consistently. It's kind of hard to even gauge any individual footstep because there's so many people that walk up and down through these mines.
Okay. And none of them stick out, apparently, since it's like a whole lot of foot traffic.
You notice that there are the dwarves, which seem to have almost deeper imprints in some of the softer areas, and then there are plenty of elven and drow people that are also moving down. You see knuckle imprints of the quaggoths that move down as well. There's a lot of footprints going a lot of different directions.
Okay.
And like with a 23, you don't really see anything that would resemble Halloween in any way. You don't see any iconography that would be hints.
Okay. Then I guess I'll with the 20, like I guess I'm gonna just leave that area alone. I feel like that would be too easy, I guess. I don't know. Back to the map.
If you want me to give you like another overview of what everything kind of looks like again, let
Yeah.
me see if I can change my color so I can ping brighter. There we go. So I'm yellow ping now.
Okay, I see it now.
So basically lining all of the roads are buildings that are 3 to 4 stories high.
Mm-hmm.
But these are like the ones that you can see, these yellow squares. Those are the more important buildings surrounding the areas.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the giant, just pink glob of phasrous energy and radiation right next to the phasrous shop. But literally on either side of all of the roads, there's alleyways going every direction and just constant buildings that are 3 to 4 stories tall.
Okay.
That's just like the entire area. And then like the green section down here, that's much more open, and that's the 4 different farms that are under the, I believe it's Rillin Ray household.
Cool. I'm currently at the mines. Then I guess I'm gonna go to more of the city area since it's more like taller and like more places to hide.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll go to this building, one of the building I'm pinging, maybe.
I believe that is the Fairto Estate.
Okay. What is the tallest building? I guess that's what I'm looking for.
The
like
tallest building would be the Webbed Chapel.
Okay.
The climbing web. I consistently call it the wrong thing. It is mind-boggling to me how I can't get it right.
Okay. I guess I'll go there, the climbing web, to see if like there's spots that could just be secluded or whatever.
Yeah, like getting closer to it is just a sharp conical shape that has been dug out of to put in beautiful stained glass all around. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception's what? Plus. Perception is +6. Okay. That is a 13.
Looking around, you don't really see any like platforms or anything that anyone could be hiding on or anything like that. Kind of looking up, but there are these just giant, like arched doorways that enter into this giant building.
Okay. Can I enter the building?
Yeah. You see that it's almost displayed like a stadium where there's just rows and rows of seats that go upwards that are aimed towards a center stage that is probably almost 100 feet tall. It's beautifully chiseled stonework that is just being covered by long webbed drapery. And like you can, like, it's the drapery so thin that you can still see the stonework going up this center pillar. You can see several entrances into this theater area, and the center stage has one door per quadrant that it's facing. There are a few people just like walking around casually, and you do see one person that looks fairly religious. They have like the typical religious garbs you would understand, is standing on top of this center column.
Okay. Does it seem like they're having some sort of service or?
No, they just seem to be up there in just like a constant state of prayer, as there's just other people just around. You wouldn't assume them to be like homeless. This isn't like a homeless shelter situation, since everyone here is pretty well off. They take care of themselves. But these are probably people that are trying to get into a clerical standpoint within the families.
Okay. Is it more quiet, or is it still like a lot of like traffic?
There's probably only like 10 people in a 4,000 seating area.
Okay. And there's no alcoves or anything or whatever?
There's several different like hallways that could probably be going underneath the different like stadium seatings, but it seems extremely quiet in here. You almost hear like a really soft humming coming from the center stage.
Okay. I guess I'll quickly and stealthily try to get to one of those like downward passages like in the stadium, I guess.
Well, there's just like the 4 doors that connect to the center pillar.
Okay, then one of the hallways, I guess, to just check, just look around, see if there's just anything, anyone, or anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Give me stealth check.
Okay. That's a 19.
Okay. That's a very good stealth roll. So you stealthily start making your way. What is that? Oh, good. You start making your way through this, almost like, it's like a weird transportation system underneath. Not like the same that Raskas put himself into. Like they're humanoid sized, but it seems just like a faster way with less traffic instead of just going up and straight out. You see these 2 younger drow, and they seem to be injecting something into themselves.
Like, oof. Okay. Can I get closer to see what it? From where I am, can I see what they're injecting into them?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception check. I rolled a 10. A 10 plus 6, so 16.
It looks so bizarre because they seem to have these almost needles, and you see this pinkish energy, and it seems like they're putting it straight into their veins.
Okay. Would that be, well, we got our weapons back, right? And I remember when we got it back, I asked one of the questions, like, what is Phasris? And it's like this pink energy. Would I be able to point the connection to?
Yeah, like it looks extremely similar to the Phasris stuff.
Okay. Are they talking?
From the distance you're at, you can't really hear them. It just sounds like mumbling to you at the moment.
Okay. I want to get closer to this.
They seem pretty oblivious at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna start making my way, trying to get closer so I can hear what they're saying.
You get within about 30 feet of them, and you start to listen a little bit closer. They're speaking in Undercommon.
Damn it. Okay. Does it seem like whatever they're talking about is hostile, or is it just two dudes talking it out?
It seemed like you're just like looking at them, and they're just kind of like rocking back and forth slightly. They seem to not have a single real thought going on in their head. You don't know if it's undercommon and I'm just going and they kind of humming to themselves.
Injection. Can I do a medicine check from where I am to see if they're like,
Yeah, sure.
or if it's just some high people being high? That is a 8 plus
6.
my medicine is plus 6, so that's 14.
You heard about what phasris is. You know it's a certain type of radiation.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they're injecting it into themselves is probably not good for the health.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's going to give them superpowers.
Okay.
They're like Spider-Man.
Whipping it out. Not whipping it out. Anyway.
Phrasing.
Not whipping it out. Anyway.
Yeah, you see the two of them there. You can see several needles kind of surrounding them.
Okay. It's just the two of them. Alright.
Yeah, you don't see anything else. The hallway is pretty dimly lit because like they still use lights, but they don't require it.
Okay.
You see the arm that they're injecting to start to twitch on its own, starting to just shake.
Ooh, okay. I'm just curious. I'm going to walk out. Actually, can I do a perception check in the room to see if like there's any other people, or is it just?
You're just like in a hallway right now.
Oh, it's
you're in a spherical hall. That's not spherical, but you're in a circular hallway that's kind of in this building that has exits to go back out into the main stands.
Okay.
You're basically where the people sell hot dogs in a baseball field.
Cool. I guess I'll speak up and be like, "Are you okay?"
They turn around and they have the darker skin tones as you would see, but you can see that their veins on their face are glowing in this energy. Their tongue, which drow have pink tongues, I believe, like most humanoids do, they're almost like pitch black. They turn their jaws off to the side, the tongue kind of just hanging out, and they're just staring at you.
So these are drow, not undead. Like they're just.
Yeah, these are drow that are coked up.
Okay. I wouldn't have anything to cure them.
They start to get up, their arms still twitching, and they're starting to approach you.
Okay, I'm not gonna do anything yet. I'm just gonna have my hand on my side, on like where the darts and short sword is at.
Okay, they're about 15 feet away. They're just getting closer.
Cool. Is there? I'm going to. I'm just gonna keep like my distance. And just. I'll walk out. They can't. I don't think they can sprint after me, but I'm gonna walk out.
Are you just gonna walk, or are you gonna do a brisk jog?
A brisk jog, honestly.
Yeah. As soon as you start to show any speed to you, you hear them attempt to keep up, and you hear of them hitting the ground behind you as you walk away.
And then at first I was like, are they undead? Am I about to kill some random? This would not be okay. Well, that was a bust.
But it was lore.
It was lore. Now I know people get high off of phasers. Have I went in this building yet? The one I'm pinging?
That's the barracks.
That's the barracks? Okay. The one right next to. We're just keep moving.
What the fuck is that? Oh, that is the Master of Adamantine, I believe.
Is that where we got our storage swords
from?
No.
This is the forge that creates all the weapons. You went to the Phasers pillar to get them enchanted.
Okay. Okay, so they are just masters of phase rift. That's their thing.
There's Masters of Adamantine and then the Phasers Pillar. Two different
Okay.
buildings.
All right. Then I guess I'll quickly, briskly, stealthily, whatever, try to move my way over there to just trying to knock these down.
Okay. We'll just keep the same stealth roll before, but like a 19. So
Boom.
you're able to move without. You get a message in your head.
Okay.
I think you're running the wrong way. Bye.
I stop in my track. And I just take out the map again.
You guys don't own a map.
Do we not have, okay.
Yeah.
And, I guess
You just had a
looking at the
guide.
map- Oh, okay. I thought me looking at the map is me looking at the map.
Nah. You
Okay.
don't have a map. You just have a good memory of where to go.
Cool. If that's the wrong way, then I guess what would be over here? Did I go here already?
I didn't even see a ping.
Right here. I might change my color too. Let's do orange. Right here.
That's the temple that you were just in.
Cool. Then right here. I'll
This is
try
a
to
building
make
you
my-
haven't seen before.
Cool.
Let me find it. Gaudy is the best way to explain this large building.
Okay.
While most buildings are trying to be dim and discreet, this one is not. The path leading up to the main structure is lined with faintly glowing golden lights every 10 feet or so. The main house is decorated in golden accents to the generic black stone walls. All the windows are very large and inviting. Walking the ground are many armed individuals. You can see the front door to this building has a spider with a money bag with an M on it.
This is probably the house of the one of the families. No. Merchant is the not Merchant. The family for the M is Mer something. Anyway, I'm gonna look around real quickly. Just before doing anything, I just want to look around this building as I'm standing in front of it.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay.
And this will be the last stop for the day.
Cool. This dog's been rolling well for me. Mayfin was the word I was looking for.
That makes me feel better that you said the right one.
Yeah. 9 plus my stuff, which my perception's of 6.
Yep, so 15. Looking around, you can't really see too well into any of the windows because it is on like a little bit up a hill, so you're only really seeing ceiling. One of the guards comes over. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, not sir. My bad. Excuse me. Can we help you?
I'm looking for someone.
Who would that be?
I'm looking for an elven woman, blue skin, trying to keep their presence concealed. Yeah, I don't know if you can help. But the help would be appreciated.
I haven't seen anyone like that, sadly. But I feel like if they're a magical practitioner and they didn't want to be found, they'd probably change their face.
Yeah, that is.
As they like run their hand over their face and make their skin the whitish light blue that Julian's is, without knowing who they are, they can just change. But yeah, if you're looking for someone, they probably wouldn't be in one of the estates. I see you have a fair toe emblem. You have to be selected really to be allowed into one of the estates, unless you're going to the Fairtoe estate, which you could just go to.
Thank you. I thank you for helping me understand this.
You. I'm very confused by you. What are your pronouns?
He, they, but I'm more comfortable with the they part of that.
Ah, so is the main Mayfin. So that's pretty cool. I respect that.
Wow. Can I meet them? Is there any way I can meet them?
He takes a book out of his pocket, starts flipping through. It looks like he's in a meeting from now basically until tomorrow. They're pretty busy.
I understand.
Why does it say booty call 3 times? What?
Winter, I kind of just snicker to myself as I just walk away.
Thank you. Thank you. For the help.
Yep.
Have a nice day.
And I try to, not drawing attention to myself, try to stealthily make my way back to, the others.
Okay. You all reconvene at the Peaceful Ice Inn. It's getting later in the day, just to fast forward some more. Any preparation you all want to do? Armor, weapons, what are you all doing?
Armor, my armor is what I got. My weapon,
Well, you and Enos don't wear armor.
Yeah, we don't wear armor.
I'm gonna put the greatsword and windbreaker on the side, like of the side of the bed. I'm gonna see if I can try to hide the adamantine greatsword. Like when we're pretending to go to sleep, I'll put it like next to, like, onto my leg, right? And then I'm gonna throw the sheets over me and kind of burrito myself in the sheets.
Okay.
So I can at least have one weapon, and it looks like my other weapons are on the side.
So let's take a look at the room.
I have nothing else. Oh.
It's a very simple room.
Cool.
Is there no light in this room? I can only see myself.
Gotta zoom out.
You should be able to see 20
zoomed
feet.
out. Yeah, I can
Well,
see myself.
because it would be
and-
nighttime when the actual events
Oh,
occur.
okay.
Whenever this happens, since Winter didn't say, since I didn't say the word, the name, I'm gonna just stealth when this event is happening.
You already have done that.
Oh, we did that already.
We already
Cool,
did
cool,
those.
cool,
We've
cool.
already done stealth and perception checks last
Dope.
section.
Cool.
You can see on my face as I'm taking off my armor that I'm like really hesitant to do so. And like putting my weapons like beside the bed but not close enough that I can really reach them. But I do tuck the dagger kind of in like the small of my back into like the little thing I have, like my little dagger holder just on my side, but leave everything else. And I try to stuff the potions in my pockets, and that's the only thing I have. But I'm just really nervous, and like it's visible in everything I'm doing. I'm like kind of pacing a little bit before we like actually go to bed, and even like pretty restless before we fall asleep, or I actually fall asleep. But
I look at the both of them. Is there anything you want to give me during this process, since you both are going to be asleep, more or less?
can you bring my weapons with you?
Would I be able to bring all those weapons with me?
Well, it's just a longbow and a long sword, so it's not that much.
Okay. I'll take the longbow, and sword with me.
Okay.
And also, I don't think I can take a giant greatsword with me. I think might slow me down. But I can try if you want.
No, that's okay. I got it handled, and I'm like wrapping myself up in the blankets.
Yes, you. So for Enos, you
trying
basically
to
just
hide
have your weapons in bed with you.
One of them, just the one.
Just the great sword.
Just the adamantine greatsword.
We're gonna do adamantine in quotation marks because they're not legit adamantine, as I had learned later on.
Yeah.
That would make things extremely unfair.
And yeah, just that, and then the other weapons on the side, like on the side of the bed, to make it look like I put them out.
Yeah, you can just have them like leaning on the nightstands if you want to.
Yeah.
Enos, you gave me the one, greater potion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have another one in my bag, which...
So, are you
You know what?
guys...
I'll give you the other one too, just in case.
Um,
I think I'll be able to hide my bag as well.
I'm gonna go up and just real awkwardly, like, side hug Winter. Almost like one of those, like, you almost go in for a front hug, but then chicken out and then do, like, a side hug. Please be careful.
I will.
And thank you.
Don't mention it. I still hate you.
I still hate you too. And I just laugh a little bit, crack a little smile, and then go, like, crawl into bed.
Okay. Is it time?
It's apparently time, I think.
Okay, so now we return back to the end of last session, where Eleonora rolled another natural one, fell asleep. Enos, with his eyes closed, heard 4 steps of feet go into the room, and I believe Winter is still awake.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a perception check again, Winter, just because I can't remember what rolls were.
Okay. That is a 12.
So an 18.
Plus 18, yeah.
Okay. So you see these 4 figures. If I was on the right layer, it'd be so much easier.
Sorry.
You see these 4 drow figures appear.
Mm-hmm.
What you can see is you saw the window almost like wiggle in the way that water would when you drop a rock into it. So it has like the ripple effect from the middle, and you just see the 4 of them just appear out of it.
Okay.
As you see all 4 of them land very silently, or pretty silently for Enos, because Enos is the closest one to hear them. You see the 4 of them land, and you see the one on the far left. They're all 3 of them are dressed in this very beautiful armor, but they all have these veils that seem to be covering their faces, and they just have just a layer of the same white cloth that everything else seems to have over top of them. But one of them seems to be not wearing metal armor. They're more in leather armor. They have the same veil, but you can see 2 piercing red eyes through this veil. The rest of them, their eyes don't seem to be glowing as much, but this person has glowing red eyes.
Okay.
And they enter in and they start doing hand signals to each other. It would be a sign language is basically what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because that makes sense. And you see 2 of them go to either side of Enos's bed, and 1 go to the side of Eleonora's bed. Enos and Winter, what are you guys doing? Because you are the ones that are awake.
You not do anything?
If
You
you want to do anything, you can. You don't have to.
I'm not.
I'm gonna try to follow them. That's my whole thing. I want to try to stealthily follow them.
Okay. Val, you said you wanted to try and do the puff yourself up thing to try and loosen things, right? If you want to do that, I'm going to need a deception check from you.
Come on, big man. Come on.
But you have a +0 in.
Actually, do I want? Okay. No, I said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
I'm not hyping you up. I'm just saying it's cool if you did it.
Okay, that's not bad. It flew up +0, right? So 15.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh, there's 2 of them on you, and I gotta go.
I'm
look
just
at their stats.
naturally bulky, okay?
Yeah.
Just thick with a Q.
Missed my dice tray. Great first roll.
Please tell me that's a 1.
These guys haven't rolled above a 5 in this entire encounter so far.
Let's fucking go.
So you're able to puff yourself up. Winter, with your superior vision, what you can see is basically the cloth on their arms almost unravels itself, and it starts to weave itself around the bodies of your 2 allies. As you see, with their left hand, they're doing some kind of hand motions, and with their right, their their cloth over their bodies is kind of just unraveling and starting to wrap them up from bottom to top. Yeah, so Enos, you can feel your feet get grabbed, pushed together, and start to be almost mummified with how tight that they are going around your body.
Would this wake me up?
Nope.
Not with a 1.
Not with the 1.
They got to Raskas without him even having to roll.
Ooh. Get we. Yeah,
Let's go.
I'm
waiting.
I'm trying to follow behind them.
Okay.
That's
So after about 20 seconds, their entire bodies are encapsulated enough to cover their mouths. So Eleanor and Enos, you are considered restrained and silenced.
Okay.
And you see them just lift their arms up. This magical energy goes over the webbing, and they are picked up. The one that's in the leather armor with the piercing eyes walks back over to the window, puts all 5 fingers on, crushes them together, pushes out, and it has that same water effect as they step through. And Winter, you no longer see your 2 friends or the 4 people.
okay. After that happens, I'm gonna go quickly in the same direction as the wall or window.
Are you waiting or are you going immediately?
I'm gonna wait a little bit. And then go.
How long is a little bit?
Okay. I'm gonna wait probably 3 minutes. Maybe a minute or 2, and then go.
Okay. A minute or 2 passes. You said you're gonna. What are you doing?
I'm just at that point. I'm gonna just go and just try to keep my body as close to the ground and not be make sure my footfalls aren't loud and just go through that same portal area or whatever he did to the window.
Okay. You sprint forward. And you shatter through the window. You're on the 3rd floor, so you fall 30 feet.
Okay, I have slow fall.
Yeah, you have slow fall, so I don't think I can even do
25.
anything. Yeah, I can't even hurt you, so I'm not going to roll. You crash through the window, making this loud, cacophonous sound, and you land on the garden behind the hotel.
Okay, I guess I go back upstairs. I guess. Do I see any? I don't see any tracks or anything, do I? I guess I go back to the room and then run inside. And
You walk back in, you see all of your guys' stuff, and you see a broken window.
Well, investigation check? I don't know.
We're gonna go to the other two now.
Cool.
Because Brian, it had a 6-second window to go through. It was basically transport via plants, but a different version of it. So it's only open for 6 seconds.
Damn it. Well.
And I just yeah. This is where stuff's gonna get more interesting. So Enos, you're awake for this. This is the part that's painful for me. Is you're awake right now. Even though you're extremely puffed up, you have no idea what would happen if you just released all of that tension.
Okay.
But you go through the window, and you can feel it go over your entire body as the temperature goes from, oh, this is nice sleeping, to, oh my god, it's cold. And do you open your eyes, or are you just trying to keep them shut, to stay as asleep as possible?
I'm keeping them shut for now.
Okay. You hear their footsteps hit the ground as they go through this portal. And
Footsteps?
It's the same 4 as before.
So I would know that Winter didn't make it through.
Yeah, like you listen for a little bit longer, you don't hear any more footsteps. But there is like almost like an echoey effect to it. And you can feel your body hit the ground once more, as if whatever was keeping you aloft seems to be done. You hear talking now in Elvish, which you don't understand.
Fuck!
Give me an insight check at disadvantage to see if you can kind of gauge attitude through the voices.
I got an 18 and a 17, so 17. I don't have it.
They seem happy that it was so easy, but there's one of them that's like that just sounds pissed off just constantly throughout their entire interaction of talking. After probably about 10 minutes, unless you want to do something, Enos.
No, not yet.
Okay. Enos, you have no weapons. Unless you had a dagger somewhere. And I don't think Enos owned a dagger.
Wait, did they take my sword?
They took your body, and that was it.
Yeah, that's why I was hiding the sword on, like, in between the sheets. That's what I was trying to do.
And, like, how would you have hit it without them seeing? Is kind of the idea here. Like, where in the sheets, as in next to you, or you were laying on top of it?
I was basically laying on it, like I put it under like my leg.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to do, and then wrap the sheets around me.
I'll allow it.
Okay, thank you.
Because this wouldn't be as fun if you didn't have a weapon. About 10 minutes later, you feel a knife very lightly go across your chest as you feel the cocoon effect go over top of you, getting released. And you feel 2 arms go underneath your arm and start to lift you up. And you hear a very concerned voice.
As soon as it's unwrapped, I'm taking the sword out and swiping at the first person I see, and I'm screaming, like now, to try and wake up Eleanor.
Okay. I'm going to need us to roll initiative, and I have to build this encounter, because that was another thing I forgot to do. I need initiative from you, Val.
My +2. That's horrible.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, luckily for
Oh,
you,
no.
you do get a surprise round. You're able to
thank
pick
God.
up your weapon and start swinging. So, we get the music done. But yeah, what are you doing? You have two people in very heavy armor on either side of you.
Do I get in the surprise round? Do I get action and bonus action still?
Yeah, you get the same amount of stuff you usually get.
Hey, fuck it. I'm raging right away,
Okay.
and I'm yelling now to try and wake up Eleonora.
Okay.
Like now. We're jumping now. And I'm gonna take. Ooh. Do I still see that she's trapped? Huh? Fuck. Hey. All right, I'm gonna take one big swing at the guy number 3.
Okay.
Yeah, reckless and great weapons master.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a. Oh fuck yeah. 22 to hit.
Okay. Barely hits.
I don't like hearing that. Thank you. That's gonna be 29 points of damage if you first hit.
Okay. Cool.
And then
That was the number 3, correct?
yeah, number 3, the one between me and Eleonora.
Fuck, wrong mouse. Okay, that was your first hit.
Yeah,
You seem to be doing all right.
yeah, that's great. Fuck it. Move over here and very carefully cut Eleonora out. I see
Okay.
that she's still
So you're
trapped.
gonna get one attack of opportunity. Actually, no, it's
Continue
surprise
yelling.
round. They can't take it. They have no reactions on the surprise round.
Oh, thank God.
So
And
you're
very
gonna rage carefully cut Eleonora out.
Yeah.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Would this also be reckless or no?
That's
I'm
up to
doing
you.
carefully, right?
You can do reckless if you want.
Well, I said I was doing it carefully, so I don't know. It's I rolled a 5. It's a 15.
Okay. Roll damage. You need to roll below her AC for this to work.
Great. I
So
didn't say great weapons master, so yeah, it won't be a lot.
if you did Great Weapon Master, you would have missed her and hit the rope instead.
Bro, oh well. Fuck. It's okay. It's rolled a 1 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 14.
Oh my god.
I forget you have no health. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. So Eleonora, you were woken up very abruptly to Enos with a blade in your stomach.
Right.
So
My bad.
let's add you to initiative. Give me initiative, Eleonora.
Fuck.
17.
Oh, cool. You're going before the little guys.
Oh yeah, I added way too much pepper to those cucumbers and my mouth is on fire.
Okay, actually, no, you're going before the captainy person. Up first are the masked legs. They're all going to swarm you, Enos. Surprisingly to no one.
Come at me.
You can see they have this heavy armor on, and they take out this like two-pronged flail that has these two sharp points on the end. Yeah, they have advantage against you. So
Yes, they do.
you're gonna get 2 attacks against you at advantage. That's going to be a 27 to hit on the first,
That hits.
and a 25 on the second.
That definitely hits.
I don't have enough dice here. Hold on. Actually, yeah, I'll grab the last dice I need. Ha-cha-cha. So, you take 17 points of piercing damage, halved to 8, and you take 4 points of necrotic damage, not halved.
You know.
And then the second one is going to be 14 points, half to 7 piercing, and 3 points of necrotic, not halved. And then the last one, let me relook at the spell list here. Which one do I want to do? They will cast Ray of Enfeeblement. Now I have to look up what that does. Because they have enough things. Raven Enfeeblement. I need you to... Oh, it's a ranged spell attack. Cool. So what would their to hit be? 7. It's a flat roll because they're right next to you. So that's going to be 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Cool. The ray just goes flying past you. And that ends their turns. Eleonora, you are prone on the ground. You are no longer restrained or silenced.
So basically, from the ground, I've just watched Enos be attacked,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah, hit twice. From either angle of him. You just got whiplashed by these two giant flails. By these veiled creatures.
I'm gonna stand up and wedge myself between, number 4 and Enos.
You can't really do that.
Okay, just so there's not enough room.
You can try and shove to push them out of his range and then get in the way.
I'm gonna more try to pull Enos out of their way and just say, Enos, we can't take them.
Okay, it would be opposed strength checks to move Enos.
Or just to get his attention than to actually move him. But if I move him, then that's a bonus. But that's fine. I'm gonna kick your butt, Enos.
Mm-hmm. So, Enos, give me a strength check at advantage.
Natural 20.
I rolled a 17, which isn't bad for me, considering
Okay.
I have no strength.
So, you grab him by the arm. Not budging.
Do I get his attention at least?
Potentially. He has these two people on his other side that he's probably blocking.
I'm just yelling at him anyway, but after I yell at him, I turn to the one next to me and just throw up my hands and be like, I don't have anything on me. I can't fight. And
Okay.
I'm gonna hold an action for if Enos goes down. First.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess I'm just gonna hold an action to do a lay on hands on him, so I don't have to wait my turn if he goes down.
Okay.
So.
The captain-y looking one is going to sprint across, jump off of the one chair, take a scimitar out, and is going to take 2 swings against Enos at advantage. It's like, oh, the big man doesn't want to learn, my favorite. Really? 16 on the first.
That still hits.
And a 25 on the second.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
What does this do? Cool. 11 points of slashing halved to 5 on the first. And 12 halved to 6 on the second. And they take out a crossbow, put it right under your neck and fire. That's going to be a 20 total to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be a disadvantage though? Because
Nope.
it's short
Crossbow
range?
expert. This dice. I need to make a Constitution saving throw. Fuck off, me.
22.
Okay, you seem to be fine. You can feel a poison starting to go into your system, but it has no effect. You take 3 points of piercing damage already halved.
Okay.
As they're just balancing themselves on the table, just like, Why don't you just listen to your little friend and stop this stupid act as they just keep wailing on you? Enos, it is your turn.
Oh, this is bad. I am listening to Eleonora. I'm gonna pick her up and go through the window.
That's not listening to me.
It's not fighting.
We don't know where Raskas is.
We don't have any. We can't reason with them anymore. I already picked a fight.
So you're going to pick up Eleonora and take 4 attack of opportunities.
Can I
Disadvantage.
resist?
Yeah, you can try to resist. It's, again, a contested athletics checks.
Can this be, let's see. Oh, my athletics and acrobatics are the same, but I, like, don't want to...
Well, actually, you could do acrobatics because you're trying to avoid the grapple if you want. Versus,
I got a 21.
Okay, versus a raging barbarian, advantage athletics.
Athletics?
At advantage.
Sure. No fucking way. 12 plus 7 is 21. I think.
That's a 19.
That's a 19.
No! 12 plus 7 is 19. I can't do math.
Yeah, so you reach for Eleonora, but she just ducks out of the way. That's your first attack action.
Now I'm confused.
But why?
What are we doing?
Just surrender.
They're going to kill us if we do. No.
Only if you keep fighting them.
No, they're still going to kill us.
He did resist my poison that
right.
would put him to sleep, which is quite annoying in my opinion, as she still has the crossbow aimed at you.
Enos, listen to me. We can't fight them. Okay? Just stop.
You have 1 more attack, movement, and bonus action. What are you doing, Enos?
I think they're going to kill us either way, so I'm still going for it.
You gonna try again?
Yes.
Another
They're going to kill us either way.
another grapple check. Athletics versus acrobatics.
I'm sorry.
Fuck, I rolled a nat 1.
Natural 20.
Okay. 4 attacks of opportunity against you, Enos.
At
Is there
disadvantage
any
because-
potential that they're going to hit me instead of him?
I'll roll a d4 each time to choose who it hits. So
They do
one
it
or 2 is
disadvantage,
Enos,
yeah.
3 or 4 is Eleonora. First one, I somehow still missed my table. 4, Eleonora. This is going to be from the person at the bottom. Wow, that's a 2 plus 9, so 11 misses. The captain figure against Enos. Disadvantage is going to be a 15.
That's my armor class.
Okay. Wow. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. That's going to be a perfect roll of 2 6s on d6s. So you take 18 points reduced to 9 as they swing, grab your wrist, and slice off your pointer finger on your left hand.
Okay.
Does he drop me?
No. If anything, he would drop his
Okay.
weapon, if anything.
Damn it.
Next one, against Eleonora. 20 total.
That'll hit.
Yep, that's going to be 3d8. So, 11 points of piercing and 2 points of necrotic. I've already halved it.
Why would it be halved?
Because you're an Aasimar. You have resistance to
that's right.
radiant and necrotic damage.
That's right.
And the last attack is also against Eleonora. Wow, garbage. 16 points of piercing and 1 point
I'm
of
down.
necrotic.
Wait, did you roll to hit?
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, I didn't, did I? Yeah, I hit. 21 to hit.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
But yeah, I only had 10 hit points left.
10 hit
So-
points. Took 16.
And you said the first one had 16 points of damage,
Mm-hmm.
right?
So you had 10 hit points before the second hit, or no?
I had 10 points before you hit me at all. Like, for this attack.
Okay. Then they would have gone for Enos because you would have been dead on that first hit.
So this one that you just rolled, the 16 points of damage would have taken me out.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Just making sure. So Eleonora is down. Enos, you sprint towards that glass window. You run face first into a stone wall.
That's rude.
Like, looking through it, it just seemed to be a pane of glass that was put into a wall.
That's very rude.
Okay, so let's move you two over there. You still have a bonus action, Enos.
I swear to God, if I die because of you, Enos, I'm gonna be so mad.
Okay. Then,
What you doing, Val? I'll give you 5 seconds to do something.
Alright, I'll just... Fuck it. I surrender. I'll get on my knees. Fuck.
You
There's
put
nothing else.
Eleonora on the ground, and you put your hands up into the air. As you feel several more bolts go into your back, your vision starts to get blurry, and you pass out. Not killed, but you pass out.
That's very rude.
Winter,
You
what are
got
you
what
doing?
you was coming.
What am I doing? What can I do?
Just checking in on you. How you doing?
Window.
I'm looking around, trying to check under beds, trying to do something, looking for tracks, feeling I already went through the wall, running outside to see signs of anything. Nothing.
Seems empty.
Cool.
That is all. Back to the other two.
I'm scared.
You don't know what time it is. But eventually you both wake back up. You are shackled to the chairs that you had seen in the room before. Around the room, to finally get a better look at it, you see the hallway going one way. You see shattered glass in one corner of the room, even though it's a circle. Figure that one out, mathematicians. You see that weird door structure on the other side of the room. You see this almost mechanical clock on one of the walls. And you see several tables that seem to just have tons of torture equipment all over the room. You
What
both...
hit points are we at mechanically right now?
Eleonora,
Like,
you are at 1. Enos, you're at whatever you were at. They just put enough poison into you to knock you out. You see 2 of these figures still in the room. You see the one that had the scimitar and the crossbow that seems to be in the leather armor but still veiled in the white veil. They turn around, you can see, like, when they're just moving around, you can see their piercing red eyes through their veil. And you see one of the other ones that seems to have a flail at their side in the heavier armor. And they just have a giant spider insignia on their chest. You don't recognize if there's a family part to it. You just see the spider on there. But they're just kind of walking around looking at different tools. Enos, you are still missing your pointer finger on your left hand. Do you guys want to do anything?
So we can't see each other, right? But we can.
You guys are
tell
back
that-
to back right now.
I guess I'm just gonna call Enos. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
My
My pride isn't, but I'm okay.
Can I Can I try to do lay on hands on myself? Am I able to do that?
Your hands are so taut that you wouldn't be able to.
Like I can't even reach my fingers to touch each other?
Like you could reach your fingers, but it's more you have to hit like the main body to do any effect.
Gotcha. Well, I'm fucked. Can I tell if I still have my dagger on me?
Neither of you have your weapons. You can see them on a table off to the side.
Ugh.
You
Damn
see
it,
the
Nina.
one in the leather armor is just leaning against one of the tables, just staring with the burning red eyes, just looking in your direction.
I'm gonna stare right back at him.
They're all women.
Hell yeah, we like women, except when they're gonna kill us.
Your little escapade over, then? You're finally done.
You know, I'm just wondering who puts a glass pane in the middle of a wall. Okay. I'm just.
Magical practitioners
sense.
that need to use it to get to different
Oh,
places.
you travel through the glass. Yeah. Well, now you can't. You're welcome.
There's plenty of ways to fix it. There's no issues here.
Should have went for the door. To be fair.
Shut up.
So, why? Why would you just walk around gallivanting, just saying the High Priestess's name for fun, it seems, from what the report says. All willy-nilly, just constantly saying it.
I didn't know you were supposed to say it.
I feel like
Yeah.
after we got rid of your gnome friend, you would have figured out that there was some kind of connection, potentially.
I didn't think about it. I
We're
didn't
not the
know.
brightest. I'm not the brightest.
I didn't know that the High Priestess. Like, I didn't know her name was sacred.
Well, in both accounts that has happened here, between your own and your gnome ally, friend, whatever he is to you, you all were warned not to say it, and then proceeded to say it at least once more. So, that's quite unfortunate, because you did get the information that it really isn't an okay thing to do, and you just kept poking the boar.
I feel like there should be a sign somewhere like "Don't say it or you die." Like nobody told us what the consequences were.
Enos. Not now.
See, at least one of you gets it. She walks over, takes your wrist, and just snaps it all the way back, breaking your left hand.
Me or Enos?
Enos's. Your big weapon's gonna be really hard to hold now, as she, ruffles your hair. Why shouldn't I just kill you?
Oh.
Yeah, you hear of his wrist going back against metal locks on the chairs. And what is the purpose of bringing up the High Priestess? What was your goal with all of this? Did you want to see her? Did you want to get answers?
We need to see her.
Do you know anything about her family and what they are to the city?
Obviously not. Well, no. Do we?
I do.
Oh.
Then please enlighten your friend as to what the Siriar family is.
Look, we were just worried about our friend, and he had mentioned her name. We thought maybe she would know why he was taken. We just want her friend back.
That didn't answer my question, now did it? She takes out a dagger and sends it straight through your elbow.
Mine?
Mm-hmm. Straight through your right elbow.
I'm gonna scream.
Well, if This is a two-way street. If I'm going to ask you a question and you say you know the answer, I would hope you'd say the answer and not the reason why you want to be in a location like this. Do you actually know anything about the Siriar family, or were you just bluffing, which is almost worse for you, in my opinion?
I mean, I know that she's the high priestess and the Siriar family is really important. And I'm assuming they are the ones that keep watch over the whole city with those webs, and that they have a lot of tunnels.
Tunnels. Interesting. The webs aren't how the Siriar family do anything, I'm sorry to say. The webs are all the work of Richard, that bastard. But, you know, he's doing a good job, so I can't really criticize him, even if he is a pain in the ass. But no, you are wrong on the account that the Siriar family does that. We can... I believe the creature of the lake is still hungry. The gnome probably wasn't enough sustenance for the creature, so I believe this big guy would be pretty good for that.
No.
You did what to the gnome?
He wanted to see outside, so one of my compatriots, who was a lot less patient than I, decided to show them the view and let them get a closer look at the water below. Against my ruling, so that was upsetting to me, because I was given other instructions, but it's fine, he had a mouth on him. He, similar to the both of you, kept not answering the questions the way I would want him to. Poor guy. It's quite a shame, really. Someone had something important to do with him, but now he's food. So, why are you all just gallivanting through Omva Landi, infiltrating the ranks of the Fairtoe family? I'd like to hear truths and not lies, because lies are only going to make things worse for you.
Because his grandfather is about to come down here with a giant army.
The gnome's grandfather?
No, this oaf behind me. His grandfather. And the only way that we could speak with the five families was to get high enough in the Fairtoes.
Well, it wasn't the only way, but seeing as your first instinct was to fight, at least his first instinct was to fight, I can understand why you got accepted. But...
It seemed the fastest. It seemed the fastest way. We wanted to just warn the city, but we wouldn't be listened to.
It's strange, the gnome kept saying the same thing. A greater power was going to run in and ruin our almost indestructible city. I'm not afraid of anything outside of the city, I'm sorry.
How tight or how strong do these chains feel?
On you? Very.
Yeah.
You are attached to like a stone chair with metal locks with metal chains taking up most of your arms because you showed how strong you were.
How tight do mine feel? Or how strong?
Yours is also made because it's also a stone chair, and you do also have metal links around your arms, but you are not as tied up as Enos is. So, I would appreciate at least hearing a little bit more of your fairy tale of some mean person showing up. I want to see if it lines up with what your friend had told us. It was quite a cute story. It was totally unbelievable, though.
Enos, do you want to tell her?
Someone who is much stronger. you can see right now that like I'm trying to keep it together after hearing about Raskas is coming, and they plan to burn your city to the ground. They have an army. Don't know how many people are coming, but 5 of us couldn't bring him down. We had to run, and that was just him. So that was our 4, and just a second. Renvin.
What's ours? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's such a cute story.
I'm going to try to... It's probably a bad idea.
Like, you can still feel your body's very numb still from the amount of poison that was pumped into you.
So, yeah.
So we have to be afraid of some old human geezer. How pitiful. Do either of you have access to magical capabilities? I'd like to know. So did you feel the power surge the other night?
Yes.
It was because of your tall tale that happened. Sardreza goes to talk with the 5 families, mentions this to the High Priestess, and in a childish way she freaks out, causing a power surge of magic. You have no idea who you are trying to talk to right now. It's so disappointing that the 2 of you have to go the same way that your gnome did. Like,
So you're saying the High Priestess believes us, but you don't?
the High Priestess, in the nicest way possible, is extremely childish. So hearing that someone is coming to burn down what she has been taking care of for the last 70 years makes her very upset, since we've never had an issue before. The amount of power within her is not good for her. She can't control it the way most magical practitioners should be able to. So we have to be very careful when talking to her.
We don't need to talk to her. We just wanted to know if she knew where Raskas was, and we got our answer.
That was the other thing. He kept saying that he had spoken to her, which couldn't be true.
Why?
Because basically no one goes to see the High Priestess. The only people that have ever seen her are her family, the heads of the 5 families, and I gotta find the word I'm looking for, and the masked webs, her personal guard.
But he didn't go to see her. She came to him, using the dream spell.
I don't think you know that it was the dream spell.
Oh, well, it was in his dreams. And he had a mark on him of a spider after it.
It's a shame, because the more you talk, the more I'm starting to believe that the gnome is telling the truth. Which is a shame, since he's some kind of food, whether it be fish, abomination, aberration, or devil. I don't know what has eaten him, but he's not my problem anymore. You see they roll up their arms, and you just see hundreds of spiderweb tattoos going up their arm. One little tattoo about spider iconography basically means nothing to us. Most of us have it, I'm sorry to say.
He had a spider.
Yeah, we didn't know how to explain that one, but he was asleep when we had gotten rid of it. Poor guy had half his scalp gone when we finally got it off.
You guys aren't very good at your job, are you? You can't tell if someone's telling the truth or lying to you.
We
just
have
go
our
off what
off
you
days, but that's not really the point of our organization. It's to get rid of people who say the name of the High Priestess, and we've done a very good job at that.
How do you think we learned the name? If no one's going around saying it.
Well, all of us know their names, so unless you want to tell me of a drow that told you of their name, then we can help get rid of them as well.
Yeah, she
But
did.
no one did tell us. It was her.
And I'm sorry, but I cannot believe when you say that.
What would make you believe us?
I don't know. Dying would do a pretty good job. Dying
You
for
asked-
your beliefs is usually a good opening for it.
Sounds very counterproductive.
You asked us if we could do magic,
Mm-hmm.
and I can. I have a spell that can make us tell the truth.
As do my associates, but you're not in really much of a situation for us to have to use that. You should just be doing it anyway.
We are.
We
but you don't
are.
give us-
That's no fun. Do you want to go visit your friend now?
No.
What about... That's interesting. What about your other friend, the one with the fun mask? We didn't see them earlier.
I don't know where they are.
From the reports, it seemed like all three of you were pretty interested. Did they just abandon you?
They had other business to attend to.
It's a shame they couldn't be here to witness all of your deaths. You see her, like, look up in a direction. Well, here's the fun news that I just got for the two of you. She waves her hand and you see these two vials appear. Do you trust me?
Not really.
Why should we?
Do we have a choice?
I can either give this to you willingly, this potion, or I can just shove it down your throat. One way is a lot harsher than the other.
I'm kind of a little preoccupied at the moment. I take it, but
Preoccupied.
indisposed is the word I was looking for. I'm sorry.
Are we still tied up?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
That was much easier than I thought. She feeds it to both of you. Your vision gets very heavy once more as the room starts to get blurrier and blurrier.
I think before I go unconscious, I probably just go, Enos, and just.
I don't know what to do next, so... Winter, anything?
Is there anything I can do?
You could just spend the next day in the city, you can just hang out.
I guess I'll spend the rest of my day looking for Halloween.
Okay.
I'll go to... What places have I not hit yet? I just tried that one. This is the barracks right here. Hell, this one.
We haven't explored that place yet, that's fun. Right across the street from Sticks and Stones is a small stone building with wooden and natural accents to it to look like a common farmhouse from the upper world. Many of the other buildings surrounding it are the taller-esque buildings. This one seems to be smaller in size. Atop this building, you see a large spider locked in a constant standing pose about to shoot webbing.
Okay.
So it is a smaller building.
I guess I'll from the outside before looking. I guess I'll stealthily try to look around the building
Okay.
to see if there's any entries or exits and stuff like that.
You just
We'll try
see
not-
one main entrance. It looks to be some kind of small store.
Okay. I'll walk inside.
Okay. You see this very old drow lady. She's slightly hunchbacked and has a constant squint to her eyes. Hello. How can I help you?
Before I say anything, can I do an Arcana check to see if she's not disguised?
You can't do that. You have to have detect magic to be able to see anything like that.
Okay. Cool. Hi. I'm just strolling around. What do you sell here?
We sell herbs and other things. You can get spices here. We assist in cooking or making of potions if you want to do that on the side.
I don't know. Can you use insight to see if someone's trying to put on a face?
You
Or
can
try
do an
to-
insight check, sure.
Sure. That's a 15.
Seems just be a happy old lady.
Cool.
She scuttles over to you and takes your hand. Oh, what a strong young person. It's very nice to meet you. I don't recognize you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm new here.
Oh,
I'm sorry for bothering you.
oh, it's so lovely to see people every so often.
What is your name again? I'm sorry.
I am Accordia Rillenray.
Nice to meet you, Accordia. And
I'm one of the oldest Rillenrays in the family.
that's nice.
Eh?
And don't worry about it.
Okay.
And I just make my way out.
She's doing the little grandma wave.
I wave at the elderly and just make my way out. So that's the spider place.
This would also be hours later, and you haven't taken a long rest.
Cool. I guess I'll go after that point. I'll take a long rest.
Okay. As you enter back into the Peaceful Ice Inn, no, I can never remember his goddamn name. Where is he? You see Kaylin at the front desk. So, would you like to explain to me why your window was broken?
My party traveling with me was captured in the middle of the night by they said there's this rule. I probably don't have to explain it to you. They said the thing that wasn't supposed to be said, and then was captured.
They're fucked.
And I tried to chase after them, and I didn't make it in time and fell out the window.
It's a good thing that we're all magical practitioners being drow, so I was able to fix it
I'm sorry.
without any extra cost to you. But next time, don't let it happen, please. I prefer not to have to waste an hour trying to fix broken glass.
I'm terribly sorry.
Because he was also the one that read you the note about Raskas, so he does understand the situation that's kind of going on. So if you're the only one still here, I guess you're all by yourself and you have no one else to really hang out with. Seeing as you're a Fairtoe, at least in the Fairtoe family, I suppose you should try and start looking for a new regiment since yours is all gone, I would assume. I haven't seen any more notes appear as of yet. I also haven't been up there in hours, so who knows.
Thank you. I'll do one last check in the room. and then I'll go over to the Fertos. If you see anything, let me know. I'll be around.
Okay.
I'm gonna go upstairs to the room and see if there's anything. And if not, then I don't know.
You go up to the room. You see a very familiar figure. You see a drow with piercing red eyes in leather armor and a strange veil going over them. Okay, at least you did at least come back to the room. I hate that I have to say this. Would you at least come with me, please?
I saw that you captured. I didn't say the thing that was not supposed to be said.
Yes, I understand that, but the higher-ups have told me to collect some people.
Sure. And I grabbed their hand.
Do you want to take any of the stuff in the room?
I mean, is this a forceful, or they're just like, oh, we need you to come with us?
This is a, you can join me or not. I really don't care. I was told to come and get you. And this was the only place I would know you to be.
I'll take the stuff with, and I'll grab their hand and go.
Okay. Don't touch me. Slaps your hand away. You see them do the similar close down and push out on the window once more, and you're able to walk through. You see on the floor Enos and Eleonora. The chamber you are in has this accent of white kind of going all through it. It seems to be almost like a grand hall. Some stairs are starting to head up, and you see a fair-sized throne of different golden and silk filigree kind of going over top of it. You see a person standing to the left of the throne, and they just seem to be some kind of butler-esque person. They seem to be dressed very nicely. But you see Enos and Eleonora on the floor in front of you, and on the wall not too far away, you see almost like this webbed sack on one of the pillars that's holding up this giant cathedral hall room. So, I was informed that you all are to be trusted to a certain degree, and that it was wrong to have killed your gnome friend. I'm sorry, but all of you are alive. The recovery process for your two unconscious friends here could take a little while because our torture regimen is a little extensive and they haven't been fully cured yet. Enos and Eleonora, you feel someone kick you in the rib cage and you start to wake up once more. You're in this giant cathedral-esque, not cathedral, like grand hall room with several pillars going up, and you see the person that gave you the potions, piercing red eyes, with Winter standing next to them.
Winter?
Didn't make it in time. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And Enos is right next to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not chained up anymore?
Nope, you are just on the floor in your pajamas, hand broken, hole in your right elbow, Eleonora, finger still missing, Enos. But you are on the floor.
Are they unbound or unshackled?
Yeah, they're just in their pajamas, that's it.
Who looks more beaten up? Probably Enos, right?
Eleonora is at 0. At 1 hit point, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay. Then this probably is very jarring to them. Oh, I look over at the one with the piercing red eyes. you wouldn't mind if I healed them.
They're probably going to be healed fairly soon.
Okay. Then I won't interrupt this then.
Sorry to have interrupted your resting time. You do show that you look to be fatigued, even though I can't see your eyes. Winter, I believe your name is.
Yes, that is my name.
So I'm sorry I had to interrupt your potential sleeping schedule, but when higher-ups call upon people, I can't say no.
I understand that completely. I'm just glad that they're not dead. So thank you.
You will notice the gnome is still missing. Sorry to say about that. There's an easy explanation for it or a hard explanation for it. Which one would you kind of prefer to see?
Truth. At this point, we all want the truth.
Do you two agree? Enos and Eleonora, I believe your names to be.
I'm sitting up at this point, and like it's kind of fully hitting me what they're implying, and all I do is just nod as I'm sitting there on the floor.
Yeah, show us.
Okay. Hopefully you all are okay with gore. You're a part of the Fertos. I would assume you would be. She walks over to the web sack on the side, rips it off the wall, puts it in front of you, cuts it open, and you see two pieces of Raskas there. You see a top half and a very chewed through bottom half.
I immediately hide my face in Enos's chest, trying to not scream.
You know, I did ask if you guys were okay with gore. Apparently the answer was no.
Can you give us a second to just look at this body? Please?
He will be fixed. That is a thing that is going to happen. But we haven't had the time to do it yet.
Oh,
You mean
yeah.
you're
Just wrap him back
gonna
up.
bring him back?
Yes, we do have the powers to do that. I do not. I do not have the clerical powers that my associates do. But we do have the capabilities to fix this mulch that's in front of you. Getting it back from the shark was an endeavor, but it was possible.
So who was the person that threw him into the water?
Oh, you don't have to worry about them. They're long gone.
I'd love to give them a piece of my mind, but okay.
We could go and retrieve their body as well if
No.
you'd want.
No, leave. Okay. If you can fix him, just, I guess, wrap him back up, please.
Yeah, just uses mending and just closes up the sarcophagus, I'll call it, the coffin of Raskas. Picks it back up and attaches it back to the wall. If you all would want to assist in this, you absolutely can. But that will be a later in today thing. We're only 4 hours into the day. So we won't have access for another few hours.
What will you do until then?
You all can rest up a little bit more. At least for Eleonora and Enos. We can heal what you have had done to you, what I have done to you, I guess I should rightfully say. But the moral of this story is to not say the High Priestess's name again, because next time I don't know if I'll go as easy on you.
Thought the moral of the story was to be more trusting, but okay.
I smack Enos in the arm.
That's fair.
You're lucky to have a hand at all.
I'm just saying, we were telling the truth the whole time. Alright, I'm
And
done.
it didn't matter if you were telling the truth or a lie. I have rules, and those rules were cancelled.
Are the torture weapons still on the wall? Are we still in the torture chamber?
You are not in the torture room. You
Okay.
seem to be in some kind of castle.
Okay, never mind then. I
I
thought I was
see.
in the room where they duked it out.
Nope, a main hall of a very large castle.
Well, I feel like we have, I feel like there's a lot of talking. Once they're healed up and once, our gnome is brought back, I feel like we can actually talk about things. Since you guys, since I look at Eleonora, and you kind of see me swallow a bit, just like, my friends,
I smile just the slightest bit. Like, my eyes are still watery because I thought Raskas was truly dead and was trying to not cry, but, like, it brightens my face just the tiniest bit when you say it.
they were telling the truth, and I feel like there was a lot of misunderstandings, and we need to talk.
You all have access to the castle as long as I am with you.
What is your name?
That is something you will never learn.
Okay.
What can we refer to you as?
You can refer to me as the masked body. So, because I was going to break a rule again, and that was apparently not good, I now have to babysit you three until the ritual occurs.
Is there a room we could go to where we could just rest?
Well, I was planning on taking you to one of the surgery rooms, but if you want to just go and lay down, you absolutely can.
No, if you can fix this and that.
Oh, your limp noodle of an arm? Oh, yeah, that could be fixed.
Kinda need my finger.
Yeah.
For what, Enos?
It's a little hard to hold weapons when you're missing a finger or two.
Yeah, and the entire hand is broken.
Right, that's it.
Enos, I can't punch that back together. I'm sorry.
I can break it into place, potentially, or just rip it off. She
No.
takes out her sword again. You didn't get a very good look at it, but it is probably the sharpest weapon down here. It is meant to slowly kill someone, not quickly. It is a fun weapon. Puts it away. Windsor, you have to stay with the group. If you try to run away, don't. Easiest statement to kind of say. I will kill you.
I don't pick fights that I know I can't win.
You know, your record says otherwise.
Who beat me?
Your backstory.
Oh yeah, that's above table, but I wouldn't. I know when I'm beat. I'm not going to. I know where I am, or not actually, but you know what I mean.
If you don't mind me asking, does the mask come off?
I tried pulling off the mask, and it's excruciating. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know.
Because it would have been really bad if you had entered into the torture chamber, because we would have removed it.
Mm-hmm.
So, good for you, I guess. Let's go to the surgery room, because I need you to stop dripping blood on royal grounds. And she brings you off into a little side chamber where you see two of the heavily armored people once more. They have like triple veils on, so you can't see any facial features. They do look like dour in their like body like their posture, I guess is like I couldn't think of the actual word I needed there. Like in their posture, they just look kind of dour and upset. But they put 2 tables, and within like the next 2 hours, they heal up all of your injuries. You hear not the same bell that is the wake up bell, but a little like dinner bell almost. And the masked body goes, "Well, it is showtime for bringing your friend back. If you have anything that you'd want to bring to assist in this, or if you just want to be there for moral support, we will not stop you. But it is up to you if you want to be there."
I want to help.
I want to help, but I don't know how I can. I don't have magic, but I can.
What would we bring to assist? Like, what's necessary for this?
Something that would be relevant between the 2 of you. If some of you might have a personality strong enough to encourage the soul to return. There are several ways to attempt to bring someone back with this method. The closer you can be to the person, the better your odds are to bring them back.
Okay. Yeah. I'll help in any way I can.
Okay. You follow her. You go back through the main hall. The people that were up next to the throne are no longer there. You start making your way deeper down underneath the castle. And you see the egg sack in the middle of this giant ritual chamber. And you see a woman. She's dressed in a long, trained white dress that has a spider symbol going along the train, that has an eye in the spider's abdomen. They appear to be very young, a very young woman. Her body would almost be considered perfect, or as close to perfect as you would ever expect a body to be. And you can't really see her face from this angle. She does a little bit of a turnaround, and her face seems to have some large pimples that seem to be a symmetrical pattern along her face, and you see tears running down her eyes. And that's where we were going to end for this week. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for putting up with this very bizarre 3-person session. I hope to see you all next week. Hopefully this is a success. Goodbye.